Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after. Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check back. Check back. Check back. Set.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 48-yard
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold now to throw. And it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The 20, 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Check back.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Here goes Hut. Yeah, I got you. Lady.
Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Vick. That one is caught by Hunt. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Don't get nervous. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come up in an offset eye. This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, shoot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
1st down, Vic. He's got that one complete to Darbo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards on the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Vic. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, exit. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick looking deep for it. Got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 52.
3rd and long for Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Vic now, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
80 weapon.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Fair. You think you want to get this? Deuce. Shift! Watch the shift! Topper!
From the gun, Vic. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone that comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike, Here we go. Check Mike,
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
51, Mike. Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you, son. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Baby, that's baby shot. Switch it. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kicked.
Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. The 30. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Switch gears.
On 1st down, Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That's complete to Darbo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And look at this, another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Check my side. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 1st and 10, Darnold, a screen to Bell. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Man, ain't he? Check Mike, man, hey, Delta. Switch.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jannard Avery, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Ready. You draw Corky.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's get the ball. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
To throw, Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. Looking deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And now he'll tuck it in line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Go, go. Ready.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Darnold on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Watch the out.
On 1st down, Darnold. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
15 line.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run again with Hunt. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Push him back. Push him back.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. On the return is Williams. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, son. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
To the air again, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's third down. Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Mike, I'm coming. Delaney.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Go. Here we go.
One last throw now for Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.